Our economy is a winner-take-all economy of unprecedented extremes. And if you've got an ultra-extreme economy, then you end up with some billionaires. Now, it's hard to go back in time and say, hey, it's the billionaires' fault, because the system has been screwed up for decades, and there are going to be some people who wind up at the top of that system.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So do we now want to come together and say, hey, we need to create a new way forward that actually works for non-billionaires? Yes. Do I think it's necessary to demonize people who were at the top of the system? No. So we have to actually change the rules of the race to something we can all win at. You know, like the race against the machine is a loser for more and more of us over time. Instead, we have to look around and say, we have value intrinsically because we're human beings. We're the owners and shareholders of this country. We can actually rewrite the rules so that it works for us. So that, you know, like my kid has value regardless of whether they're awesome at the SATs or whatever bullshit. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. We can't confuse economic value and human value. Mm-hmm. And so if someone was a coal miner and then you say, okay, we're going to turn you into a coder, you're supposing that that person needs to have market value to have any value. And that should not be the case. Like that person has value regardless of whether or not the market says it's a good thing.
That's correct.
What we have to do is we have to look out for that person who's losing their job at the toll booth or at the mall, or they're driving a truck and the truck's going to start driving itself in 5 to 10 years. Mm-hmm. You know, if we look out for people, then we can actually celebrate progress instead of having people that are frankly frightened of it or angry about it, which is not unreasonable. Because if you get your job blasted away by robot truck, I mean, I'd be really angry too. Human worth and like quote unquote smart, like don't have a relationship really. Like one of my sons
I get what you're saying.
One of my sons is autistic. Does that mean that he's worth less than other human beings? Like, of course not. But we need to rewrite the rules of the economy so that it works for us and our kids.